Good evening. Before I start, there's a vehicle outside, NT384V. It's a Mustang. Your lights are on. All right. Welcome to the convocation ceremony for the Rick Hansen Secondary graduating class of 2022. My name is Verinder Brach, one of the vice principals here at Rick Hansen, and I will be MC for our event tonight. I would like to invite our grads, Atishi Buskaloa and Justin Schroeder, to the stage to lead us in our land acknowledgement and commitment to reconciliation.
We acknowledge the Abbotsford School District is located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Stalo people, the Sameth First Nation, and the Mathaqui First Nation. With this, we respect the long-standing relationships the Indigenous nations have to this land, as they are the original caretakers.
The Abbotsford School District acknowledges historical and ongoing injustices that Indigenous peoples endured in Canada, and we accept responsibility as a public educational institution to contribute toward revealing and correcting miseducation, as well as renewing respectful relationships with our Indigenous communities through our teaching and our community engagement.
Okay, thank you.
I would now like to ask Tyrone Thomas, Jesse Old Coyote, and Genevieve Old Coyote to please share a few words and also perform the welcome song.
ACM, Statasselton, Telsqui, Tamach, Talat, Telsqui, Talatzimat, Telsqui, Talitsaquah, Wanik, Schwa, Yahu Kwasai, Huala, Thais Whale, Chichich Siam, Yahu Kwasai, Huala, Thais Mestiuch, Tel Squalawal, Tsi Alit Sulcha, Tesqualawal, Kwasamiswa, Skek Eep Equala, Tala Whale, Haitchuch. I just formally introduced ourselves in our traditional Huilmushkwi names, First Nations names, Statasselton, Tamachtalat, Talet Samat. With that, we are going to share a welcome song with you guys today. As it is in our customaries to, follow the protocol of what our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-grandparents have taught us. This is a traditional teaching that was taught to us, so it's a high honor to be here with each and one of you, and it's I just like to say hi chuch in a good way. So we'll go ahead and share a song with you guys.
I would now like to invite Jasleen Dollywall to the stage, who will lead us in the singing of Canada's national anthem. Please rise and remove your hats except for the grads.
patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Class of 2022 and honored guests, on behalf of the staff of Rick Hansen Secondary School, I'll welcome you to the graduation ceremonies for the class of 2022. We are here to celebrate 13 years of schooling and the accomplishments of our graduating students. Each student crossing the stage tonight will receive a school leaving certificate with their official dogwood certificates from the Ministry of Education pending the successful completion of their courses and final provincial examinations. Before we begin our ceremony tonight, just a few important instructions. Tonight's ceremony is a formal event. As a result, we ask that you support us by doing the following. Turn all cell phones off, or please put them on silent mode. Please remain seated for the entire ceremony to ensure each graduate is given the honor and respect they deserve tonight. This event is not one where you can come and go freely and interrupt the proceedings. Please respect the building and do not throw confetti or use air horns. We are meeting in a place of worship. And due to fire regulations, please remain seated throughout the ceremonies. Now, with that out of the way, we can begin. I would like to thank all the Rick Hansen staff who have come out tonight in support of our graduating class. Your work with these students and influence on their lives is very important. It is now my honor to introduce the distinguished platform party. With us tonight, we have Trustee Latham from the Board of Education, Assistant Superintendent Bondi, Principal Seacon, Vice Principal Schroeder, School Counselor Mrs. Lindsay McAleese, and School Counselor Mrs. Carly Jongenberger. Please join me in welcoming Trustee Latham from the Board of Education to bring greetings on behalf of the school board.
Acewell, welcome. Platform guests, staff, families, friends. We've been waiting 3 years for this, and Rick Hansen graduation class of 2022. On behalf of the Abbotsford Board of Education, I bring greetings and best wishes to everyone, but especially to our graduates. How wonderful to be together face to face to celebrate the accomplishments of these remarkable young people who have shown resiliency, tenacity, perseverance, and courage in spite of all of the challenges of the past 3 years. I imagine a collective sigh of relief from all of you, perhaps a little sadness, as your journey from kindergarten to grade 12 ends and you reach the finish line. And in the words of Dr. Seuss, today is your day, oh, the places you'll go. As a district, we worked diligently on behalf of our students and families to keep schools open. And I want to thank our collective workforce for their support and their part in maintaining our schools as safe and caring places. We are fortunate to have so many employees who have gone above and beyond. I had the opportunity to speak to some of our graduates at several high schools. The question I posed was, what have we learned? We learned that we cannot control all the outside forces that impact us, but we can control our ability to adapt and take responsibility for our learning. That this has been a difficult time, and it's been a time of reflection and self-discovery. We've had to look at life in a different way. We have learned to value the importance of relationships and being open to connections with others. We've learned a lot about empathy, listening, and being more tuned in to our mental health, personally and collectively. It's become important to us. Engagement and awareness of social justice issues and giving back to our schools and community, they've also been an important part of our learning journey. And in their words, we're grateful to our parents and families who have guided us over the years, and a shout out to our teachers who pivoted and pivoted and pivoted and supported us as students. Rick Hansen High School, you are innovative, and your ability to pivot to online learning, blended learning, and face-to-face learning is exemplary. As a School of Science and Business, you have supported your graduates in a profound way. I especially want to thank the staff for helping your graduates clearly understand the power of giving back to their school and community. This was very evident in our conversation. So how do we shape the future? Well, this is one of the big questions that physicist Stephen Hawking asked. His answers, however difficult life may seem, there's always something you can do and succeed at. It matters that you don't give up, and you didn't. Be curious and use your imagination. Remember to look up at the stars and not always down at your feet. And so, how will you shape your future, graduates? I raise my hands to congratulate the Rick Hansen graduating class of 2022. Well done.
It is now my pleasure to invite Assistant Superintendent Bondi to address the graduating class.
Thank you, Vice Principal Brach. Parents, staff, friends, and 2022 graduates of Rick Hansen Secondary, it's my pleasure to be with you this evening. And on behalf of the senior management team of the Abbotsford School District, please accept my congratulations on arriving at this special moment. I want to acknowledge for you this evening that you are graduating from one of the most innovative schools in one of the most innovative districts and perhaps one of the best educational systems, not just in the province, but in the country. And as a result of this education, the opportunities you have before you are boundless. So I hope you're all grateful for what it's taken for you to get to this point in your journey. I hope you are grateful for the opportunities you've been afforded, for the support of your friends and family, for the wonderful and caring teachers that you've had, and for the prospect of a bright future, whether it's going to work or to post-secondary education. Now, 4 years ago, when you were all in grade 9, I had the pleasure of seeing an extraordinary human being by the name of Greg Mortensen. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the name, you may be more familiar with the internationally renowned program he's championed called Pennies for Peace. So a little bit of a story about Greg. After an unsuccessful attempt to climb K2 in the spring of 1992, he dejectedly descended to a small village in northern Afghanistan where he saw a group of children writing with sticks in the dirt. When he asked them why they were doing this, they told him that there was no school in the village and that they only get to see the teacher every other day because the village could not afford the $1 per day it would cost to have him there every day. So consequently, they shared the teacher with a neighboring village. So Greg was so moved by their desire to learn and to go to school that he made it a personal goal to raise money to help them build a school and hire a full-time teacher. And upon his return home to the United States, a grade 5 student gave him the idea of collecting pennies when he donated his entire piggy bank to the cause. And some 25 years later, the Pennies for Peace initiative has raised millions of dollars and built close to 200 schools in countries all around the world. Now, I'm not telling you this story to fundraise for Greg. I'm only using it as an example to drive home a point about as a grad class of 2022, how lucky you actually are. The fact is, I know you probably don't believe it, and I'm sure you tell your parents all the time, but you are among the most fortunate people in the world. And I hope you're grateful for what you have here. And when I say grateful, I don't just mean thankful. I think that it's just the beginning. So being grateful for the gift and opportunity ahead of you means that you actually show it by virtue of your actions. That you show gratefulness when you take advantage of these opportunities and you work to be your best. That your greatest demonstration of gratefulness, however, is in what you do to help make things better for those around you. So, as a grad class and as individuals, I'm going to challenge you to show your gratefulness by giving back more than you have been given here at Rick Hansen. Help in your actions, but also help in your attitudes. Help solve poverty and homelessness. Help science to solve some of the health problems we suffer daily. Help our legal system bring justice. Help in addressing our climate crisis. Help embrace diversity. Celebrate our differences. Help abolish apathy. And that's my wish for you. To show your gratefulness is to help, and to do so without stopping. So to the very fortunate, talented, and grateful graduates of Rick Hansen class of 2022, I and our senior management team offers you your congratulations for the challenges you have conquered to this point, and for the goals you have reached, and for many of you surpassed. But most importantly, you, your parents, and your friends should be very proud today, very hopeful for all the possibilities that are open to you in the years to come. So thank you, and have a wonderful and a safe evening.
Thank you to Trustee Latham, and thank you to Assistant Superintendent Bondi. I would now like to invite Vice Principal Schroeder to present the 2021 Governor General Award and announce our 2022 Governor General Award candidates.
Good evening, and congratulations, class of 2022, on reaching this important milestone. This evening, before I introduce the top 4 candidates from the class of 2022 for this year's Governor General's Bronze Medal, it is my honor to present the Governor General's Bronze Medal for Scholastic Merit to the top academic student from the class of 2021. In 1873, the Governor General of Canada, Lord Dufferin, created a medal to recognize scholastic achievement. Each year, the Bronze Medal, the highest national award at the high school level, is awarded to the student with the highest academic standing in each school across Canada. The Governor General's Award is based on scholastic achievement in courses taken during a student's grade 11 and grade 12 years. The winner of the Governor General's Award cannot be declared until the student's transcript of final grades is forwarded to Rick Hansen Secondary by the Ministry of Education. Our tradition at Rick Hansen is to award the Governor General's Bronze Medal at the following year's convocation. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and graduating students, it is my honor to award the 2021 Governor General's Award to Navjot Chahal. Navjot, will you please join me on the stage? Navjot is in the Bachelor of Science program at the University of the Fraser Valley and plans to pursue dentistry. Congratulations, Navjot, on winning this prestigious award, a tremendous accomplishment, and it's well-deserved. We wish you all the best in your continuing studies and know that you will do well. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Navjot as she receives the certificate and the Governor General's bronze medallion. Next year, at the convocation ceremony for the class of 2023, the 2022 Governor General's Bronze Medal Award will be presented to a student from tonight's celebrated class. Tonight, we recognize the candidates for the 2022 award. Would the following students please stand as they are currently our candidates for the 2022 Governor General's Award? Claire Hawley, Pari Khanna, Anand Kaur, and Hinnerjot Dhaliwal. Each of these students has an impressive academic record and cumulative average in their grade 11 and 12 coursework thus far. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding students for their achievement of being nominated for such a prestigious award. You can be seated. Each year, the Abbotsford Community Foundation provides an opportunity for local graduating students to apply for scholarships and bursaries to help fund their post-secondary education. Established in 1990 by an initial donation from the Abbotsford School District, to date, the Abbotsford Community Foundation has distributed over $6 million in scholarships and bursaries to almost 6,000 Abbotsford High School graduates. This year, there are a total of 420 awards valued at $427,000 for the 9 district high schools. You may wonder how this is possible, and we have a short video from the Abbotsford Community Foundation to help understand how the Student Awards program is funded.
So my mom taught at Yale Secondary, and she went there too, graduated. She taught PE and science, and then she actually was off work when I was starting at kindergarten, so I was able to spend a lot of time with her at home, and she was there for all the pickups and drop-offs. She battled cancer from when she was a teenager kind of on, but when I was 8 years old, she passed away.
And we want to remember her. We want to remember who she was and what she stood for and the kind of person she had. So we were just talking, saying we want to put together kind of a Carrie Bell Scholarship Award.
Abbotsford Community Foundation scholarships, I kind of knew about a little bit because we had the scholarship for my mom, but they really did talk about it at our school a lot. And so I was going to scholarship meetings, and this was like the one thing that if you're going to apply to any scholarships, apply to this one, because you do the year 1 application and you get to choose all the scholarships that you think you qualify for.
And she was in leadership. She played on the basketball team. She played on the volleyball team. She was involved in volunteering her time for helping coaching, and just a very involved student, on the honor roll, straight A's all the way across the board. Very much a leader. The night before, they're like, okay, so you're having your presentation tomorrow for a scholarship? And then they present the first scholarship I got for the Abbotsford Minor Fastball Association, and then I got another one for the Beant Singh Dhaliwal Memorial Scholarship. So they gave out the first 2 scholarships, and then the last scholarship, this is a really important one, and then the tears started flowing because she realized it was Mom's scholarship, and I realized it was Mom's scholarship, and I said, Mackenzie, you embody all the qualities that your mom had, and she would have been so extremely proud of you for the kind of adult you've turned into over the years, and everybody's proud of you here. So lots of tears and big hugs, and it was one of my highlights of my life is being able to give something positive of that. Just exactly what you said, something positive came out, and I couldn't wait for that moment to happen. It's special because, I was only 8 when she passed away, and so to know that I have those similarities and I'm kind of the same in certain sense of how we were in school with sports and academics and helping in the community, it just feels like a special connection. So Abbotsford Foundation for everything they've done, for all the different scholarships they have. It's a great organization to have for people who want to give back, or people who have a legacy or even a memorial scholarship to keep a name alive. So I think it's a real neat thing to have here in Abbotsford.
Each year, the graduating class elects one student to speak on behalf of them as their class valedictorian. This year, the class of 2022 have honored Pari Khanna with the privilege of being class valedictorian. I'd like to invite Pari up to the podium.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, alumni, administrators, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. I am so honored to be standing here representing this year's grad class, who have not only persevered through a pandemic, but also the inflated gas prices, and of course, Miss Sadu. Some of us may have started our journeys together in elementary school, sharing lunchtime and recesses out on the playgrounds. But for others like me who immigrated to Canada later in life, high school was our very first experience of Canadian schools. Wherever we started, our journeys are ending the same way, as the Rick Hansen class of 2022. It's no small feat that we are here today. We have achieved this after 4 years of displaying determination, hard work, patience, persistence, and for some of us, procrastination. This journey started in grade 9, where we triumphed over barriers like learning to pronounce the word pechakucha in Mr. Fowler's class, which the majority of us still don't know how to say, including myself. We also battled with Mr. Hill's Canada Map quizzes, the long lunchtime pizza lineups, and Mr. Ottawa's refusal to allow food in the learning commons. Then came grade 10, and the pandemic, the year most of us passed our classes based on participation marks. I still can't believe that we watched Netflix, hung out with our friends, and attended classes all on the same device that year. But as COVID took away so many of our in-person experiences, we learned to value and appreciate even the little inconveniences in our life. And then we stepped into grade 11, the year leadership thought they could pull off an online pep rally. I mean, where do I even begin with leadership? So many Spirit Week failures, yet they still do not give up. Let's give a round of applause to Ms. Mueller and her leadership posse for their die-hard determination to inject Rick Hansen with school spirit. Also, not to mention, so many school renovations, yet our heater never seemed to be working. Mr. Brach, is our heater broken? To any future Hansen students here tonight, buy yourself a jacket. In the end, none of these hardships were able to stop us from entering our grad year. It was by no means easy, and there were times, no doubt, when we feared we wouldn't reach the finish line. I mean, getting through the day without having your end stolen and not getting featured on Hansen's Crack Driver's Instagram page was no easy task. But all of these struggles have only made reaching this moment sweeter. Throughout this year, we have made memories that will last a lifetime. From our fast food trips to pep rallies to our grad pranks and dry grad. What a memorable year we have had. In our 4 years at Hansen, we have learned and grown in many ways. Some of you are probably happy that this journey is finally coming to an end, while others are sad and anxious as the future awaits. Parents, you are probably wondering where the years have gone. It doesn't seem that long ago when these young adults we honor today were toddling off to start kindergarten. But here we are, eagerly waiting for me to finish this speech so that you can watch our child cross the stage. However, before we walk the stage today and mark the end of this journey and the start of a new endeavor, let's reflect back on our childhood. As kids, we're willing to try anything new that seems interesting enough to us, even if we have no idea how to do it. Take walking as an example. We find it interesting enough as kids that we give it a try. We walk a little bit, and we fall, so we fail at it, but we try again, and we fail again. But we keep going through this process of trying and failing over and over until we finally succeed. Right? Think about this for a moment. How do we learn all of those basic skills as kids? How do we learn to crawl, walk, run, kick, read, eat, and write? At some point in our lives, we find all these things interesting enough that we give them a try. But when we fail at them, we do not give up. We keep trying and failing over and over until we finally succeed. It's the willingness of a child to try something new and be okay with failing at it that allows them to grow in life. As we end this high school journey, my hope is that we all continue to try without the fear of failure. Just like we tried incubating chickens in grade 9 and failed miserably. Let's have a moment of silence for those dead chickens. Rest in peace. But in all seriousness, as you step into the next journey of your life, no matter if you're going to university, taking a gap year, getting a job, or joining the military, my only advice is to not lose that childhood sense of wonder. Try new things and do not give up after failing, because you may be limited in your ability, but you're unlimited in your persistence. The world is your classroom, grads, and it's time to learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Perry, for accepting the role of valedictorian representing the class of 2022 so eloquently. At this time, Principal Seacon is going to present Perry the valedictorian gift. All right, so we're almost there. We're going to almost now begin the most important event of the evening, and that is the presentation of the class of 2022. You can see some smiling faces there. Excited? Nervous? Yeah. All right. So there are professional photographers here to take complimentary pictures of all graduates when they leave the stage. These 5x7 photos will be available in September with your Dogwood certificates. However, parents, if you would like to capture your own Kodak moment, please do so from the far left and the far right of the stage in such a fashion that you do not disturb the professional photographers, which is vibrant photos. Keep in mind that there are other parents behind you, so please try not to block their view. So, as we get ready for the main event, and celebrate the people we're here to celebrate, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mrs. McAleese and Mrs. Hirotari, who will introduce our grads.
our very first grad, Joanna Aguilar. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Afwa Al-Bakri. Afwa says thank you to all who helped her get this far. Rex Alexander. This is just the beginning. Carmen Anakini. Carmen would like to thank her friends and family for supporting her throughout high school, as well as 3 teachers that always made her smile, Mrs. Gill, Mrs. Sadu, and Mr. Cairns. She couldn't have done it without you guys, but she is glad to say ciao to high school. Jahan Aurora. Jahan will be attending Simon Fraser University, studying kinesiology in the Faculty of Science. He would like to acknowledge his friends, teachers, and especially his family for the unconditional love and support. Arvin Olick. Arvin says thank you to his dad and mom for their sacrifice and always being there. Gursimran Basi is unable to attend today. Madison Begman. Maddie would like to thank and give appreciation to her parents, friends, and teachers that supported her throughout the years. After graduation, Maddie hopes to pursue a bachelor's degree in pediatric nursing. Maddie is receiving the Natasha Buttar Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow and the District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Ms. Joanne Weatherby. Jazreen Bangu. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. It'll soon be here. I would like to thank my family and teachers for supporting and encouraging me on this journey. Gurkirat Boprai. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Gurkirat Brach. You lose, you learn, one day you will win. Gurkirat is receiving the RHSS Social Innovation Award presented by Ms. Victoria Cooner and the Abbotsford Lions Club Award presented by Ms. Shauna Gibbs. Harshawn Brar. And just like that, Harshawn is a high school graduate. Jabir Brar. Jabir is relieved to finally have graduated. Jasleen Brar. Every end has a new beginning, and I want to thank my family for believing in me and supporting me for who I am. Jasleen Brar. I am grateful for these past 4 years, grateful for my teachers, friends, and family. I hope the future will be bright for us, class of 22. Jasleen is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Ms. Joanna Weatherby. Nor Karen Brar. Life is what we make it, always has been, always will be. Nor Karen is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Ms. Joanne Weatherby. Pavanpreet Brar. Thank you to all my friends, family, and teachers for everything. I'm excited to take on the next part of my life. Pavenpreet is receiving the Honda Way Scholarship presented by Mr. Brendan Hall and the Calder Giacchini Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow. Sahil Brar. Sahil is looking to attend BCIT in the spring and pursue a career in computer software engineering. Sukhjot Brar. Sukhjot says thank you to all his friends and family. Tajveer Brar. Tajveer will be attending UFV in the fall to pursue science. Atishi Baskalowa. Look, Mom, I finally made it. Emiliano Centuz. Congratulations to the grad class of 2022. Hamza Chaudhry. Hamza thanks his family and friends for supporting him all these years. Hamza is receiving the Fraser Way RV LP Scholarship presented by Mr. Thomas Lang, the Hartley and Rosalind Lovick Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. Monroe, and the RICO Canada Scholarship presented by Mr. Bruce Copeland. Jasandeep Chima. Jasandeep says thank you to all his family and friends. Jagveer Dio. Never wait on nobody. Go for what you know. Arvind Deol. Go into the world and do well. But more importantly, go into the world and do good. Gurman Deol. And just like that, Gurman is a high school graduate. Simranjeet Dada. I understood the assignment. Amanjot Dhaliwal. All the best, fellow grads. Harleen Dhaliwal. I have flaws. What are they? Oh, I don't know. I sing in the shower. Sometimes I spend too much time volunteering. Occasionally I'll hit somebody with my car. So sue me. Michael Scott, The Office. Harleen is receiving the Calder Giacchini Memorial Scholarship and the Hartley and Rosalind Lovick Memorial Scholarship, both presented by Mr. John Morrow. The BC Transplant Live Life Pass It On Scholarship, presented by Ms. Bobby Paquette, and the District Dogwood Scholarship, presented by Ms. Joanne Weatherby. Hina Dhaliwal. Hina will be attending UFV in the fall and pursuing a career in kinesiology. She would like to thank her friends and family for all the amazing memories and support. Hina is receiving the Abbotsford Principals and Vice Principals Association Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow and the UFV Excellence Entrance Scholarship. Jasleen Dollywall. Jasleen would like to thank her friends and family for supporting her on this amazing journey. Nurjot Dollywall. These 4 years of high school have been a roller coaster of experiences. Shout out to my family for all the support. Prab Dollywall. Prab is thankful to her parents who gave me the opportunity to study here. They have gone through a lot to get me here. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Prab Simran is receiving the Calder Giacchini Memorial Scholarship and the Hartley and Rosalind Lovick Memorial Scholarship, both presented by Mr. John Morrow. Tanpreet Dollywall. Nothing lasts forever, but at least we've got these memories. Tanpreet is receiving the Abbotsford Dental Group Scholarship and the Hartley and Rosalind Lovick Memorial Scholarship, both presented by Mr. John Morrow. Tanpreet is also receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship, presented by Ms. Joanne Weatherby. Tarandeep Dollywall. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Gersavik Danoa. I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for everything, and graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. Orin Hatch. Anmaldeep Dillon. I'm surprised I graduated. Thank you to my family and friends. Japneet Dillon. Japneet will be pursuing law at UBC Okanagan. Japneet would like to thank all her friends, family, and Paraphrase for supporting her through this journey at Rick Hansen. Parmveer Dillon. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Samrith Dillon. Always keep moving forward towards your goal. You'll get run over if you sit too long. Samrith is receiving the Calder Giacchini Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow and the Fraser Valley Indo-Canadian Business Association Scholarship presented by Ms. Victoria Crooner. Samrith is also the Rick Hansen 2022 Schulich Leader nominee. Saravnur Dillon. All the best, fellow grads. Arjun Dingra. Arjun thinks it's lonely being the chosen one. Do Dang Kwa. Nice. Karnveer Dosanjh. A dream is worth nothing if you leave it on a pillow. Keshav Dubey. Keshav would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for treasured memories and loving support throughout high school. Keshav is receiving the Abbotsford Police Board Scholarship presented by Constable Marcus Dick. Keshav is also the recipient of the UFV President's Entrance Scholarship. Avery Fetterspiel. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Avery is receiving the Samuel and Isabella Gardner Memorial Award presented by Mr. John Morrow, and the Abbotsford School District Indigenous Role Model Award presented by Mr. Terry Crosby. Avery is also the recipient of an entrance scholarship to the University of Victoria. Marcus Micaiah Gagalak. Marcus has now graduated and can now go to bed. Zara Gajan. Yay, I graduated. Gaurav Gill. There. Never have a plan B. If there's only one plan, you will work your hardest to get it. Gurjot Gill. All the best, fellow grads. I'll wait for the picture. Okay. Gursimran Gill. Gursimran is only here because of Mrs. Sadhu, Ms. Gill, and Ms. Cooner. Jagjot Gill. Jagjot is going to Imposter University to pursue a higher education to become a crewmate. Karnveer Gill. Karnveer wants to thank his friends and family for their support, and he's excited to become the man he wants to be. Mohit Gill. Thank you to my friends and family for all the support. Navpreet Gill. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Ria Gill. Sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. Ria is receiving the Calder Giacchini Memorial Scholarship and the Leslie Foreman Registered Nurses Memorial Scholarship, both presented by Mr. John Morrow. Ria is also the recipient of the Vancouver Career College Graduation Award Certificate. Sahibjit Gill. Congratulations to the 2022 Rick Hansen graduates. Sahil Gill. Wow, high school is already done. Thanks to family and friends for the amazing support. Couldn't have done it without them. Sukhmanjit Gill. I couldn't have done it without my friends and family. Armand Graywall. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Arun Graywall. Arun would like to thank his friends and family for supporting and encouraging him these past 4 years. Dev Graywall. Life is what we make it, always has been, always will be. Jashandeep Graywall. The road to success is always under construction. Carmenpreet Graywall. Carmen would like to thank her family and friends for supporting and encouraging her these last 4 years. Manveer Graywall. Can't believe high school is done. Shout out to all my friends for all the good times. Mahek Gurwal. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Prabjot Hare. Prabjot would like to thank her friends and family for supporting and encouraging her these last 4 years. Claire Hawley. Claire is looking forward to attending McGill University in Montreal, where she will be studying political science. Claire is receiving the Abbotsford Community Foundation Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow and the Board of Education Scholarship presented by Trustee Latham. Jasmine Hare. Jasmine is grateful for all the blessings she has received from friends and family. She truly wouldn't be the person she is today without them. Jasmine is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Ms. Joanne Weatherby. Logan Hillen. Logan would like to thank his family and friends for all their support and encouragement. Lily Ho Nguyen. As a kid, I thought it was easy to make money until I started working and making my own. Success comes from hard work. Janpreet Handel. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Natalie Jans. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss. Nurpreet Jasser. Noor would like to thank family and friends for supporting her in these past 4 years. Jaya Jethi. Here's to a sweet ending and new beginnings. Imrit Judge. For every dark night, there's a brighter day. Imrit would like to thank her parents for the immense amount of support throughout these 4 years. Imrit is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Ms. Joanne Weatherby. Harshal Kaley. Don't stop until you're proud. I want to thank my family because without their love and support, I would not be standing where I am now and where I will be in the years to come. Mira Kalar. Mira is headed to SFU to pursue arts and social sciences. She wants to thank her family, friends, and teachers for inspiring her every day. Mira is receiving the Let's Keep the Dream Alive Scholarship presented by Ms. Victoria Cooner. The District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Ms. Joanne Weatherby. Jasleen Kang. Jasleen Kang would like to thank her family and best friend for supporting her through these last 4 years. Anne Hadcore. Anhad is excited to pursue her passions in science and would like to thank everyone that supported her during this journey. Anhad is receiving the Frank Huston Memorial Award presented by Mr. John Morrow. Harleen Kaur. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Pratham Kaur. Pratham would like to thank her mom and dad for making this day possible. But most importantly, a big shout out to Lazy for being her best friend, feeding her, and being an alarm clock without a snooze button. Rupinder Kaur. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Puri Khanna. Puri would like to express her gratitude to her family, friends, and teachers for their support and memories over the years. She is looking forward to seeing what opportunities life will bring her in the upcoming years. Ria Qatar. Take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in how far you can go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. Zeza Korajian. Zeza would like to thank her friends and teachers for always guiding and supporting me throughout all the challenges that I'm faced and overcoming it. I would also want to thank my parents with everything they have done for me. May I introduce to you Ms. Lindsay McAleese to read the rest of the graduating class.
Hassan Mackey. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Jazkamal Malhans. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. Bhavneet Malhay. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Jasmine Mahi. As long as I keep going up and keep working, my value is going to increase. Gersahil Malhotra. I never want a problem, but when they say they want a problem, I say no problem. Kaviraj Mand. Kaviraj would like to thank his friends and family for supporting and encouraging him these last 4 years. Ashmita Manhas. Ash would like to thank her teachers and her family for all their support and encouragement. Lavinia Marin. I would like to thank friends, family, and teachers that helped me get to where I am today, as I can do all things in Christ who strengthens me. Luis Martinez Vega. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Dahani Mohammed. Dahani doesn't know how he got this far, but with hard work, sometimes it is paid off, and will go on to work after high school. Amar Multani. Amar would like to thank his friends and family for their support and encouragement. Amar is receiving the Katie McKenzie Memorial and Percy Darling Scholarship, both presented by Mr. John Morrow, as well as the Access to All Scholarship and Abbotsford Teachers Union, both presented by Miss Victoria Cooner. Jordan No. Jordan would like to thank his friends and family for the last 4 years and wishes the class of 2022 the best of luck. Angela Newen. Can't believe my high school journey has come to an end. Thank you to my friends for all the good memories, and a special shout out to my mom and dad, who have been nothing but supportive these last 4 years. Ta Nguyen. David's going to miss the snack shack. Myrtle Noraya. My life was a novel. This was a prologue, and now the novel starts. Thanks to my teachers, family, and friends for help. Myrtle is receiving the Let's Keep the Dream Alive Scholarship, presented by Miss Victoria Cooner, and the Main Chance Scholarship, presented by Mr. Mark Dumont. Gursimran Pata. And so the adventure begins. Thank you to my friends and family for being there for me throughout the last 4 years. Jared Perito is about to drown in student debt. He wishes good luck to everyone else. Jasmeet Parmar. No such thing as a life better than yours. Thank you to all my friends and family for the unconditional love and support. Cadence Peterson Fontaine. Bro, the second I got a car, gas skyrocketed. Don't grow up. Nick Pham. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Rashan Puni. Rashan would like to thank everyone who has helped him get to where he is today. And with that said, he bids everyone a farewell. Jasmine Purawal. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? Winnie the Pooh. Jasmine is receiving the Access to All Scholarship presented by Miss Victoria Cooner, and the Board of Education Scholarship, presented by Trustee Latham, as well as the Eileen Hardbattle Memorial Award, presented by Mr. Testing, testing, there we go. Simrit Rai. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. Simrit is receiving the Katie Mackenzie Memorial Scholarship, presented by Mr. John Morrow, and the Dr. Gary Gill Health Sciences Award, presented by Miss Victoria Cooner. Additionally, Simrit is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship, presented by Miss Joanne Weatherby. Gurleet Randhawa. Gurleet would like to thank family and friends for helping her get through high school. Gurleet will also be going to UFE to pursue her career in criminology. Harveen Randhawa. I indeed did not understand the assignment.
Especially in math.
Jazer Gavin Racina. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Jamar for being the best role models. Oscar Reyes Orlana. Oscar is finally free from his 4-year sentence. Jayraj Saab. All good things must come to an end. Satbir Sahota. Satbir is hoping to become a successful physiotherapist in the near future. Hamraj Sandar. Graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. Minat Sandhu. Everybody has an addiction. Mine happens to be success. Parveen Sandhu. It is the pursuit of the dream that heals you. Parveen is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship, presented by Miss Joanne Weatherby. Dilvir Sangha. The world is yours. Harleen Sangha. Life is what we make it. Drake. Thank you to all my friends and family for the unconditional love and support throughout these 4 years. Harleen is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship, presented by Miss Joanne Weatherby. Manjeet Sangha. Go forth and set the world on fire. Lyra Angeline Sapa. What feels like the end is often just the beginning. Tierra Sapre. Tia would like to thank her friends and family for supporting and encouraging her the last 4 years. Manvir Saran. There are far, far better things ahead than any we have left behind. Dorian Scarpino. Your education is a dress rehearsal for a life that is yours to lead. Jackson Schellenberg. Jackson is moving forward to complete her first year as an apprentice and eventually become an electrical journey person. Jackson is receiving the Career Technical Center Excellence Award, presented by Miss Victoria Cooner. Justin Schroeder. Justin would like to thank his older brother and his girlfriend for always being there for him and encouraging him. Gurjovan Sikon. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Jasnor Sikon. No matter where life takes me, you'll find me with a smile. Jasnor is grateful for her friends and family's wholehearted love, support, and encouragement. Jasnor is receiving the Abbotsford 2004 BC Summer Games Legacy Award presented by Mr. Milt Walker. The Calder Giacchini Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow. Additionally, Jasnor is receiving the District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Miss Joanne Weatherby. Najma Sharif. Najma will be going on to be a lawyer by day and fashionista by night. Manish Sharma. Nothing in life is impossible as long as you take that first step. In the future, Manish wishes to be successful career-wise. Shawani Sharma. Be bold, be courageous, be your best. Vikram Sharma. 4 years flew by. Shout out to the brothers and family. Arshit Sidhu. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Gurnor Sidhu. Gurnor would like to thank his mom for supporting and encouraging him these last 4 years. Harjot Sidhu. It's been a long ride with you all. Shout out to my friends and family for the amazing lifelong memories. Harjot is receiving the Hurricane Vasaki Education Award presented by Miss Victoria Cooner and the Katie McKenzie Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow. Harjovin Sidhu. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Jagman Sidhu. Jagman is happy high school is over and hopes the best for everyone. Manav Sidhu. Manav has finally made it out of Abbotsford and will not be coming back. Manraj Sidhu. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Anmol Singh. Your imagination is your preview of life's coming attractions. Harshveer Singh. Harshveer would like to thank his mom and dad for supporting and encouraging him through this journey so far. Jashampreet Singh. Be the hardest working person you know, because if you're not, someone else will be. Karndeep Singh. Thanks everyone, and as they say in Italian, grazie a tutti. Narayan Sivya. Be careful who you call your friends. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. Olivia Smith. I'm I'm glad we had this time together just to laugh and sing a song. Seems like we had to go started, and then before you know it, the times we had together were done. Dr. Seuss. Harjot Sohi. Harjot would like to thank her best friend and family for their encouragement and support. Manjot Sohi. Manjot would like to thank his family for supporting him and everything he does. Sean Saran, I'm out of here. D'Angelo Stage Carlucci, for the vibes. Nicole Suarez. Nicole would like to thank her family and friends, her teachers and her schools for guiding her through this awkward phase of being a teenager to adulthood. Macy Ta. Throughout Macy's senior year, her bank account has been failing her, but not her marks. Y'all stay safe. Macy is receiving the Hartley and Rosalind Lovick Memorial Scholarship, presented by Mr. John Morrow, and the District Dogwood Scholarship, presented by Miss Joanne Weatherby. To Janch Tandon, congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Anmol Tour. Anmol would like to thank her friends and family for all the memories she made over the years. Jess Karenpreet Tour. Jess Karen has won the $300,000 scholarship and will be attending Harvard Law School. Jess Karenpreet is receiving the Abbotsford Rotary Club Scholarship presented by Miss Kim Hissink and the Hartley and Rosalind Lovick Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. John Morrow. Additionally, he is receiving the BC Greenhouse Growers Association Scholarship presented by Miss Victoria Cooner. Rav Noor Tour. Start where you are. Use what you can. Do what you can. Kiet Tran. Congratulations to the 2022 grad class. Wilson Tran, graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. Mardoche Shilolo, also known as Dave Schultz. Many may say that life is unfair and hard, which I don't agree with. If seeing me do well can put a smile on your face and inspire you to try harder, I'll be going nonstop. I am forever thankful to God and everyone I had by my side. Mardoche is receiving the Let's Keep a Dream Alive Scholarship presented by Miss Victoria Cooner. The Board of Education Scholarship presented by Trustee Latham. The District Dogwood Scholarship presented by Miss Joanne Weatherby. Mardoche is also the recipient of the Coast Capital Standing Tall Award. The Coast Capital Standing Tall Award is presented to one graduating student in the Abbotsford School District each year. The youth who receives this award has overcome adversity and has not only risen up against the odds, but is also demonstrating a commitment to continue their education. This award is presented by Miss Victoria Cooner. Harmon Verk. Harmon would like to thank his friends and family for all the support over the last 4 years. Harmon was receiving the Jim Anderson Memorial Scholarship presented by Miss Victoria Cooner and the Bertram A. Bickford Memorial Award presented by Mr. John Morrow. Kaljit Verk. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Jack Walker. Jack is headed back to the UK to study at Lincoln University and play lacrosse. Thanks for the experience. Mnet Wildesis. You already have everything you need inside of you right now, today. Can I have one more round of applause for the Rick Hansen graduating class of 2022?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our Rick Hansen Secondary graduating class. At this time, please welcome to the stage Claire Hawley and Hinnerjot Dollywell, who will be reading the Keep the Dream Alive Legacy Tribute.
Most of us know that Rick Hansen, our Canadian hero and school namesake, was faced with a life-altering spinal cord injury that left him without the use of his legs at the early age of 15. Rick turned this adversity into an opportunity, a challenge that was both personal and public. He had a dream. This dream was to raise money for spinal cord research so that one day a cure could be found. Rick raised awareness for his cause by embarking on his Man in Motion tour, which saw him travel around the world, raising funds for research and raising awareness about accessibility and equality for people with disabilities.
This dream grew, and as it got larger, it demanded more of Rick, both mentally and physically. His journey took him around the world and through 34 countries, which you can see represented on our school emblem. It is a symbolic reminder to each of us of Rick Hansen's dream, a dream that one day, one of us will someday find a cure for spinal cord injuries. It is our hope that one day people will get up out of their wheelchairs and walk. That being said, a look in the world, and it is evident that wheelchairs and crutches cannot hold people down. As long as there is a drive to succeed, nothing can stop you from achieving what you desire. This applies to anyone and everyone present here or not, but for us especially. Rick Hansen has served as an example of hard work, determination, dedication. We take motivation from what he has been able to accomplish, and we aim to emulate his contributions to society.
Our principal, Mr. Seacon, does not ever want us to forget Rick Hansen's journey. This is why we are committed to the Let's Keep the Dream Alive Scholarship, which is awarded here tonight. To Mr. Secon and to all the donors who have contributed to the scholarship, thank you from the graduating class of 2022. Keeping the dream alive is a goal that this grad class and all future graduating classes at Rick Hansen Secondary strive towards accomplishing. Over 30 years ago, all over British Columbia, yellow ribbons were seen everywhere, welcoming Rick Hansen home at the end of his journey.
Traditionally, at convocation, a yellow ribbon was wrapped around an oak tree as a symbolic gesture to keeping Rick's dream alive. This oak tree was then planted on our backfield. Although there's no longer space for oak trees to be planted on the field behind our school, our desire to keeping Rick Hansen's dream alive is as strong as ever, which is why we have our Let's Keep the Dream Alive legacy project and have asked grads to contribute to this as they cross the stage today. Thank you all for joining us here to honor the graduating class of 2022 and Rick Hansen's tremendous legacy. Thank you.
So there's a lot of people involved in all the grad events that take place throughout the year, and two of our grads would like to represent the grad class to thank all these people. So could I please have Anhad Kaur and Mridul Noria, who will come up to the stage and present the thank you speech on behalf of this year's graduating class.
Wow, people really are happy today. So I just wanted to remind you there is one more week of school left. Yeah, I see those upset faces. That's better. Now I can proceed with my speech. Anyway, I just wanted to say it's lovely to see you all here today, in person, unlike last 2 years of grad classes. Still, we should be empathetic and try not to laugh, or so I've been told by the school administrators. But today is a magnificent day. We get the biggest diploma of our life considering we have spent 12 years of sweat, tears, and blood on it. I just want to remind you that many people supported you on this journey. Your friends, your family, teachers, administrators, school staff, all are part of this journey, and as part of grad of 2022, I would like to thank them. Our convocation is a special event for the grads. It celebrates our efforts and affirms it. So the grad class of 2022 would like to give a giant thank you to Mr. Brach, Mr. Sakan, Mr. Schroeder, the counselors, and the staff for planning and organizing the convocation flawlessly. Thank you.
Next, we would like to give thanks to our parents and the PAC, who have seen us grow and change over our time in school. They have been supporting us through our struggles and helping us enjoy these past 4 years. From our parents constantly dropping in and picking us up from school to praying for us not to drop out, they have their work cut out for them. This is why we are tremendously grateful, and we thank them immensely today for being there for us during this part of our educational journey. Another big thank you goes out to the teachers that have led us to this point in our lives. One thing I've learned from education is that I could spend hundreds of days studying, but yet with just 1 hour with one teacher, I learned much more. And Hansen is full of amazing teachers. From managing 4 blocks, clubs, and teams, and spending hours after schools marking tests that we probably failed, we commend you. We are extremely grateful for the time, effort, and patience you put into us and the school. You will always be an important part of our lives, and we will carry your teachings with us. In the end, I want to acknowledge all the grads here today and say that we have made it. After an interesting 4 years and our hard work, we have reached 2022. I want to wish everyone a great future and success. Thank you.
At this time, please join me in welcoming our principal, Mr. Baljit Sikon, to deliver his principal's address.
Good evening. Thank you to all your grads. I didn't put a vice grip on my hand out here. Appreciate that. Warm welcome to our honored guests, our Hansen staff, parents, family, and friends of our graduates. And last but not least, hello grads of 2022. Just a little cue. The world has evolved so much since you were born. When you graduates were born, self-driving cars, self-parking cars, and electric cars were things of the future. Those cars exist today. TikTok was a sound a clock made. Now it's an obsession for many people. Hopefully, graduates, you've had a chance in the last couple of days to reflect on your school journey from kindergarten to 12th grade. Parents, I'm sure you too have had a chance to reflect on your son or daughter's journey. Grads and parents, let's take your memories back to kindergarten. Remember the clothes they wore? Their lunch kits? The TV shows they watched? Caillou, Franklin, Oswald, Roly-Poly-Oly, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Do those sound familiar? During this stage, parents held your hand, and it was cool and even comforting. Parents helped you get dressed, tied your shoes, packed your lunch, and off you went with your little lunch kits. You sang songs like "You Are My Sunshine" and "The Itsy Bitsy Spider." Speaking of kindergarten, I came across a book by author Robert Fulghum. All I Really Need to Know, I Learned in Kindergarten. I'd like to share just some of what he wrote with you. So all I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint and sing and dance and work every day some. So kindergarten has taught you so many valuable lessons and values. Nevertheless, it's been an eventful journey. You are only the third grad class that has endured a pandemic. And now look, you've overcome that as well. So, what's next? What can I tell you about the next phase of your life? With your independence will come responsibility and freedom. Free to choose your path. Well, in choosing your path, these three things will be important. Mr. Sikon's 3 Ps. I'm not talking about those Ps. The first one, purpose. You must have a purpose. Know your why. Secondly, passion. Find your passion. What are you passionate about? If you are involved or work in a field you are passionate about, you will have no problem waking up in the morning. I know some of you have a problem waking up in the morning. Persistence is the third thing. There are not many things that are easy in life. We all fail at many things. We must learn from our failures and try again, and then try again. Failure should not be seen as an embarrassment. Take it as a learning tool. All of you will leave Hansen this month with a certain skill set. Think of it as a toolkit. Every one of you has certain gifts and intelligences. Some of you have linguistic intelligence. good with language and words. Some of you are mathematical. My wife calls us math people boring. Okay, maybe she's referring only to me. We have athletes among us, people with spatial intelligence, good at architectural design. We have musically inclined folks. And then there's interpersonal and intrapersonal skills. Interpersonal is your skills and ability to understand and interact effectively between two or more people, your ability to relate and get along with others, and the ability to entertain multiple perspectives. That's an intelligence. Having compassion and empathy is an intelligence, and all of you have this. Intrapersonal skills is between you and yourself. So if you have a high intrapersonal intelligence, you are aware of your own strengths and your own shortcomings and growth areas. Knowing your skills you have in your toolbox, knowing your personal identity and being proud of it, knowing your purpose, the why, and following your passion, and the need to be persistent. This will serve you well. The second story I would like to share with you graduates is another book. Go figure, we're talking about books at a high school graduation. What Do You Do with a Chance by Kobe Yamada. I feel this is relevant to you graduates, so in closing, I'd like to read you just some of what he wrote. One day I got a chance. It just seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, and as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure and pulled. I thought about it a lot. I wish I had just taken my chance. I realized I wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. I went to reach for it, but I missed and fell. I was so embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. And the more I ignored it, the less they came around. But I started to worry. What if I don't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid. And I wasn't sure if I would ever be brave enough. Then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a little while at the right time. I realized it was up to me. I promised myself if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. So the message of the story, sometimes you have to let go of your fears. It isn't that you are no longer afraid, but now your excitement is bigger than your fear. Graduates, be ready to take that chance, to have the courage, as this could be an opportunity for you to soar, to fly, to be free. Last but not least, pay gratitude tonight, and I've seen that from you, and thank everyone that supported you, your parents, siblings, grandparents, family, friends, and your teachers. My sincere and hearty congratulations to all of you. Thank you. And now, graduates, the time has come to officially recognize what you have been working towards for the past 13 years. Graduates of 2022, please rise. People, you have your cameras ready? As the principal of Rick Hansen Secondary, it is my honor to present and now declare that you, the class of 2022, has been duly and regularly graduated. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Seacon. As you can imagine, a night like this takes much planning and coordination by an army of people. Special thanks again to Mr. Fowler for continuing to volunteer his time to keep this ceremony running smoothly and professionally and making this a memorable evening for our grads and parents. I want to thank all the staff who have volunteered their time tonight as well. They do this because they care about our kids. Some of them were parking attendants tonight. Some of them were security guards. Some of them were ticket collectors. They did it all. And they did it because of the care they have for you. And so I appreciate all the staff supporting us tonight. And a thank you in advance to our retiring Mrs. Hiroatari for all her hard work and preparation that has gone into her final prom with us, which will take place on Wednesday, June the 22nd at Swanisette Golf Course. I also want to thank Mrs. McAleese and Mrs. Youngenberger, our counselors, for all your hard work with our scholarships and bursaries. It is a lot of work. Yes, give them a hand. And our grads appreciate the efforts. All right, this is my last page. We're now moving on to the final stage of the evening, the recessional. So at this time, I ask the audience to remain seated out of respect for the grads that will be parading in front of you and loved ones in their graduation gowns for the last time. Grads, wait until the platform party reaches you, and we will all leave the church in the same order that we came in at the beginning of the night. Thank you all for being such a patient audience tonight, and a big thank you to everyone who made tonight a special experience for our grads of 2022.